Hello everyone. Welcome to another monthly lottery reading. Thank you to everyone who has joined. If you're interested in joining the next one, please check the description for details. You can join via my website or on Patreon. And this month's reading is going to be a freestyle one. But next month, we're going to do a New Year's reading since we're getting close to the end of the year. And New Year's readings are already available on my website. Feel free to check it out in the silver and the gold tier. And I've actually created a new tier where you can get a combination of 2 readings for a discounted price, so check that out as well. If you're looking to purchase a reading for an extra reading, perhaps as a gift for another person, or just 2 readings for yourself. And I'm gonna try and well, I guess it wasn't meant to be. So let's continue with our fishing. I don't think this has ever happened before. It's definitely weird. So what I'm doing basically, if you're new to this, is I'm just trying to pick a name from this bowl completely randomly. These are the names of my supporters who decided to enter this lottery that I have each and every month. Okay, now we have 2 names, but I got rid of one. Let's see who it is. And it's Savannah. Congratulations, Savannah. And let's get into your reading. So, without any further ado, let's get started with your reading, Savannah. I'm going to give the cards a good shuffle. And then we're gonna fan the cards out and pick one card to represent the topic of today's reading. If you have something on your mind, Savannah, a question, a topic, something that needs to be talked about, something that you would like the tarot to reflect upon, I recommend that you focus your attention on that question now, or that topic, and allow your mind to connect this reading with the cards that are going to bring you the messages. Okay, so now I'm going to fan the cards like that. And if you're not Savannah, but you've decided to join us and watch this reading, perhaps there's a takeaway for you as well. So I appreciate you being here and supporting us by watching this video. Hopefully you're going to like it. But if you'd like to receive a more personalized reading, feel free to check out my website. I have lots of different tiers and different options for you to choose from. And a lot of people have been telling me that they like the magic brush as an ASMR trigger. So I'm going to be using it more often. And by the way, when you're ordering a reading or commissioning a reading, you can let me know what your specific triggers or what style of ASMR videos you enjoy, and I'm going to try and integrate those into your reading, so it's not as simple tarot reading experience. It's also an ASMR video that you're receiving. So let's see what the topic of today's reading should be. And it's the Page of Pentacles. Well, the Page of Pentacles is a lovely card. It's all about self-development, self-improvement, and searching for excellence, starting out on a path of self-fulfillment and acquiring more skills. And the emphasis is on starting out. So with the Page of Pentacles, we have someone who is completely new to a field, completely new to a skill set that they are looking to acquire. Practice makes perfect, and you need to start somewhere. And that's the philosophy of the Page of Pentacles. It's throwing all sorts of notions of pride and ego away and focusing on what you can learn. So that's why I really love pages, because they teach us about how we can position ourselves in the most optimal way to learn. And that's going to be the topic of this reading for you, Savannah. We're going to look at what new skills you're looking to develop and how you can go about that. Now, when it comes to the Page of Pentacles, one crucial factor is that the Page of Pentacles operates in this earthy, materialistic realm. And when I say materialistic, I don't mean it in a derogatory way. I just mean object-oriented or focused on tangible results. And so the Page of Pentacles is here to reinforce to you and to communicate to you that those sorts of skills that potentially involve you utilizing your body, your physical senses, your hands, those skills that require a higher level of dexterity and craftsmanship. Those are the kinds of skills that we are interested in for the most part when it comes to the Page of Pentacles. So what is something that you can learn that is going to connect you, reconnect you with your body, with your physical reality, especially in this day and age where we're all getting lost in virtual reality, these digital spaces, these social media platforms, we can go days without actually feeling and interacting with our own bodies, and our existence can become increasingly abstract. And so the Page of Pentacles is reorienting you and connecting you with that more basic, more visceral way of being. Now, how can you do that? How can you develop yourself in that sense? The next card is going to let you know about the area of your life where a more Page of Pentacles like skill set is required or would be beneficial. So we're going to first try to identify that area of your life where this could be necessary or advantageous. All right. Next, let's see how you can go about acquiring a new skill in this area. What do you need to do? All right. So let's have a look at these cards, and then we're going to see if the message is clear enough or if we need some more clarification. So what area of your life do you need that Page of Pentacles skill? And we have the Fool showing up, making an appearance. All right. And how you can go about it, how you can acquire these new skills. And that's the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So interesting. I think the tarot is speaking pretty clearly here. First of all, we have 2 Pentacles cards. So the message is pretty clear. We're looking for something in that physical, common sense, down to earth, perhaps material, perhaps financial, perhaps career related field where there's an unforgiving quality to the consequences of your actions. So the Page of Pentacles, as I mentioned in the beginning, is inviting you to think about how you can improve and develop your skills. And the area where that needs development, or where your life could be improved, is actually these outer frontiers of exploration in your life, what is outside of your comfort zone. The Fool is the eternal adventurer, the eternal beginner. This is a major arcana card, and it is number 0, the very first card of the major arcana. So the Fool is deciding to venture out into the unknown, the unfamiliar. And the Fool is, much like the Page of Pentacles, the Fool is not experienced, so there's a naivete to his character, and not very well equipped to deal with adversity. But that is exactly the point that I think the cards are trying to get across. In order to make life more interesting, in order to reawaken and reinvigorate that part of you that is still curious about the world, that has this exploratory quality. That part of you is in need of some skill development, and the way to develop those skills is actually to expose yourself to risk. Now, that might sound dangerous, and I do realize that the tarot has sometimes a way of poking at us, poking at our comfort-seeking behaviors. And it's saying, stop settling for less than what this world has to offer to you. Go for it, even if it's slightly dangerous, even if it's slightly uncomfortable. And that is the philosophy of the Fool. And that's the Five of Pentacles, a lack, scarcity situation, a situation in which you're exposing yourself to the quote-unquote elements, the adversity, the difficulties of life, these deep challenges that can arise on a physical level. It's almost a set of survival skills that you might need to develop. And once you have that under your belt, this Fool will be more confident about going out into the world. But how do you develop those survival skills? Well, the tarot is saying that the only way to do it is to practice, to go outside and get those skills, to expose yourself to failure, to create the opportunity for the world to give you hard lessons and to teach you in a kind of a tough way. So that's not something what you really need to learn here, what your soul is yearning for. It's not something that you can acquire by reading books. It's not something that you can simply learn from listening to podcasts or coming up with hypothetical situations in your head. It's something that actually needs to be lived and experienced. And failure is the acceptance of failure and adversity and trouble is an essential part of this. The only way to train your skills, the only way to make yourself more resilient is to create this space for you to fail, for you to be challenged in those really intense ways. Learning in this context is coming from making mistakes. Mistakes that you will experience in a visceral and almost primitive way. If you observe the Five of Pentacles here, Savannah, you'll be able to see that these people, these beggars, they are walking through a snowy landscape and they are struggling, obviously struggling, and do not benefit from the support of this institution, this protective institution. This is a church window, apparently. And so the Five of Pentacles is all about not having the resources that you could rely on, having to rely on yourself, having to make ends meet and figure things out and survive on your own. So those are the really hard lessons. Those are the really deeply educational moments that will make you stronger. But exposing yourself to those moments will take a little bit of faith and a little bit of courage. But if you want to get better at survival, I guess, you're going to have to do that by surviving. So I hope that you found this reading interesting or useful. Thank you very much for joining me, for watching this video, Savannah and everybody else. And I hope to see you in another one. Bye-bye.